Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going through 2024 P5 Science end of year for Singapore Chinese Girls School question number 16 on this idea of cloud. See, got 4 people boil a kettle of water at school camp and observed that a substance X was produced. So this substance X, which is similar to this things over here, so they then make comparison between X and cloud. So cloud, that means this in this case, right, when they are referring to cloud, right, they're actually clouds that you see up in the sky. Okay, so over here, right, clouds, you know that they are tiny water droplets. Okay, so what you are looking at over here, this cloud, right, you can see it must be in a liquid state. You can see it must be in a liquid state because gas is invisible to your eyes. So in this case, this must be your tiny water droplets. So X and cloud, they are actually the same thing. They are actually tiny water droplets that exist in a liquid state. So what happens when you boil water, right? You notice that there are gas bubbles that's coming out over here. This gas bubbles, right, is actually your hot water vapor at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so what happened is that when this hot water vapor, right, rise up and then meet with the cooler air above the kettle of water, right, it straight away lose and condense to become your tiny water droplets. So straight away when you see this cloud, right, it's actually due to condensation process. Okay, maybe I'll write it down here. It's due to condensation process for this in this case. Okay, so in other words, right, sometimes when we say hot water vapor at 100 degrees Celsius, right, we are also saying that these are actually steam. Okay, steam is actually not this. Okay, steam is actually not this. This you can call it a cloud, or sometimes you can call it a mist. Okay, over here. So they are not the same thing. Steam is really the air bubbles that is coming out from the bottom of the water when you're boiling water. Okay, so with these ideas, right, you have in mind, right, we can actually put it in this way: X and cloud, right? X and cloud, they are liquid state. Okay, they are tiny water droplets. Okay, and they are formed by condensation process. Okay, it's a result of condensation. Okay, so what happens when we talk about steam? Steam is actually a gas state. So these are hot water vapor. Hot water vapor. Okay, at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, and this is formed by boiling of water. Formed by boiling of water. So in this case, it's very clear cut that cloud and substance X, they are actually the same thing. Now you understand this, right? It's easier for you to talk about which student is correct, which one is false. Mutu, X and cloud are made out of water droplets. Correct. Mutu is correct. Now we know that Mutu is correct, right? That means 1 is straight away out. Because 2, 3, and 4, all of them have Mutu. Okay. So now let's take a look at Fatima. Okay. X and cloud are formed by condensation. Yes, as I mentioned over here. So this is correct. So if Fatima is correct, right, that means the only answer is 2. Okay, let's take a look at Sabrina and Joel. Why they are wrong? Okay, so X is in gaseous state while cloud is in a liquid state. Wrong, because we already say that both of them, they are liquid state. So Sabrina is wrong. 4 is out, and 3 is out. Okay, so the answer is really 2. That means Joel must be wrong. Okay, X is steam while cloud are made out of tiny water droplets. Wrong. X is not steam. X is actually your cloud or your mist. They are actually referring to the same thing. So wrong. So the only answer is Mutu Fatima. Okay. So for this part, right, it's an easy concept to get it wrong, because sometimes people may think that this part is actually just the steam, but no, this is actually the cloud which exists as a liquid state. It is make out your tiny water droplets. That's all. Okay. What really steams are? Steam is actually your air bubbles that's coming out from the water. Okay, with that, thank you very much.